Hello and welcome in another Warhammer video, and today I want to talk about units that are better than you think. And there's two of them because I usually pair them together because they work excellent. So first is the Blood Shrine of Khorne. It looks like a motorcycle. Blood Shrine of Khorne is also a mount for Blood Reaper. That's why the Blood Shrine is neglected, because hey, you can have the same thing for Blood Reaper and you don't need Blood Shrines. That's correct. You do not need them. But it's not all the same. It's not all the same. And second, Skullcannon. Oh my god. So many people think Skullcannon is bad. And I know it's not perfect, okay? I know it's... Oh my god, it's... In my videos about units that are not that bad as you think, I'm bringing units that I know they're not perfect. However, these two are fucking brutal. When I play Skarbrand or when I play Daniel, I paired these together, and when I play Daniel, I put on top of it like a few Beasts of Nurgle, and that's my Doom stack. Blood Shrine, Skullcannon, and Beasts of Nurgle. They all supplement each other so perfectly that you create a massive fist that runs through everything. Their stats are not... They're tier 3 unit. What do you expect? But they can be a Doom stack right till the end of your campaign. I guarantee that you can play with this army till the end of a campaign and dominate the entire world without issue. Yeah, these guys are vulnerable to missiles. Spoiler alert. Single entity vulnerable to missile. How new is that? Yeah, that's their weakness. That's their biggest weakness. They can be shot down. So when I play Skarbrand, I rely heavily on Rage Incarnate. Because Rage Incarnate, what I do, I pop it up, and when ability is active, I run around the missiles, and they all come together to melee. When I play as Daniel, well, it's a little bit different, and I have to struggle a little bit more. But still, I use them as one body, and I just destroy everything. Skullcannons. Skullcannons are pretty much Blood Shrine on steroids with a cannon, right? They have regeneration. They replenish... I mean, it's a skull faced. When they're in melee, they replenish ammo. So you... First of all, when engage starts, you shoot the fuck out of whatever. Okay, ammo is gone. You charge into to units that are separated, preferably, that are separated, and you recharge ammo, and you start shooting again. It's that simple. They cause, they have cause and fear, which can be great for, like, separated unit. Oh my god, this is so good. Some physical resistance, but also they heal. They have Gore Feast. Together with Blood Shrines, they have Gore Feast, so they heal in combat. Healing cap isn't like amazing, so don't expect much. But still, that makes them much more tougher than you think. Because they're one of the best artillery war machine type. Because one, it can heal, it can fight, it's fast compared to any other because it's 68 speed. You can move them away, do stuff. So you can in sieges destroy towers. You can engage in combat. You can withdraw with combat and start shooting again. Which other artillery can do that? Which artillery can replenish ammo, fight in melee, not die, and keep shooting in the end? None. So Skullcannon, there is a technology that increases their range, which can be very good. But even if the basic range, 12 ammo, it's not a lot, but I assume people mostly judge the projectile, the shot they do, because it's a straight like fireball thingy, which is tiny. So you do need to think a little bit when you want to shoot. The worst units you want to shoot are the ones that move. Fucking hell. Yeah, these are terrible. It's pretty much like the range lord. If you go from a side and you hit units in a side, the cannonball from Skullcannon will go through them like a fireball, like a range lord that will penetrate unit a little bit more. That's why what I do, I start like this. I go in, and I have Skullcannons on the side, starting to shoot whatever the fuck they can. And then, charging in on the side, recharging some ammo, shooting again. This is the most effective way. Sometimes, however, depends on the map, because it's all about map. Sometimes, I join them, instantly turning off this, and I fight like a blood shrine. Right away. So this is very versatile and very effective unit. It's great for single entities, the big ones especially, the big units, because it's a cannon. It's good for towers, cannon, walls, and stuff like this. It also can be very good for infantry if you position yourself right. That's why, like I said, the Scarbrand Rage Incarnate is so crucial to fight a lot of these battles, because these units are terrible in auto resolve. They get blasted away. I mean, they don't die, but their HP is getting dropped down to nothingness on auto resolve, which pisses me off, because it's so good unit. It doesn't count their region. It can move, shoot while moving. Sometimes when I fight, when I send these guys in, I give them auto fire and they fight while shooting. So they fight, they smash you, like they spin around and they shoot, which cause a lot of disruption. It's vulnerable to a friendly fire, so depends what you're fighting. Now on to the Blood Shrine of Khorne. They buff everything around them with spell resistance aura and Totem of Endless Bloodering, melee attack and leadership around. Yep. Yep. So they buff each other, but also these units work well together, but these units are also very good supplementation for infantry-based army. Have like 2 of them in your typical infantry army, or Minotaur's army, or, I mean, in Minotaur's army I'm pretty much using the Blood Reaper. Blood Reaper because he provides the same buff. He doesn't provide spell resistance. So spell resistance is extremely well. It's actually better. It provides you more when you bring infantry-based army. So it's way, 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 way better if you have infantry, because you bring 2 of these. You have them like sided on the side. If you fight a blob, these guys buff you melee attack and also spell resistance. And spell resistance, as we all know, hit mostly multiple units. Infantry gets the most out of it. It's big. It's terrible to fight in one spot because they spin around, they charge and spin around, and they're all over the place. Sometimes you need to control them. They look awesome because I fucking love both of them. Look. Only the nutsack here is kind of worrisome, because it looks like a nutsack, in my opinion, with the skulls. But the rest of it, it's technically the same unit, with different add-on on top of it. But they work very well as Doomstack. If you buff them, you get better results. Sadly, their statistics aren't going really high when you buff on the red line, because red line gives them like charge bonus. Yeah, charge bonus is quite low. And look, Skullcannon and Bloodshrine have the same charge bonus. So it's quite low, not gonna lie. But it's still okay. It's still okay. And it's very good in tight places. And sieges, it's hard to pull them out. But it's not as hard as like Hero on a Horse. Fuck, this is terrible. This is pulling him out is worse than you think. So Bloodshrine is big. It has 1600 mass. Yeah, they're both the same. That's why I wanted to show them together, because they're pretty much the same unit with some exceptions and some add-ons and bonuses. Blood Reaper is excellent with a mount as well. He also have Gore Feast. So these units, because they heal, they're really, really resistant. And yeah, missile resistant is... If there is a way, if you find a thingy that gives aura missile resistance, that will just make them way, way better. That's why when you put Blood Shrines together, it's good to have Exalted Hero, because he can provide stand or die buff. It's very good buff. If you have a Helm of Discord, that's even better, because you just make your life easier and everything around you. I also have this guy for leadership and this. The Giver of Furious Girl. The guys on those mounts, they're slow as fuck, and they're big. Oops. Sorry, phone call for SMS, text. I mean, okay, but so this is the big one, but I can do it. And with this army, I can do it. And what's the best about them? If you finish the battle, you can still continuously go and heal. You can heal the stuff you want to heal, because they will chase units while healing. Okay, so I'm going to play the battle to show you the results of it. It says I'm gonna have very big losses here. The big boy. As you can see, there is a lot of flyers, so I need to trigger them. Yeah, blob fighting is terrible. But look what the skull cannons are doing. Okay, now go back here. Skullcannon, 81 kills. They're not attacked at all. Oh, that's a Kruger. Okay, that's explain why the hell I get so much fucking damage here. And obviously I can pop up those things, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna pop any summons. Okay, I eliminated one of the birds. Let's buff everyone. And look. And I know, I'm fighting mostly infantry, okay. But now, let's bring them to here to replenish some, restock some ammo. And look on their attack. That charge disrupts the infantry. That is so devastating for range units. If you charge in, their position is just crumbled. There's just nothing they can do. Okay, they're back. Let's... Did the Lord... Yeah, Lord always escape. He's so freaking tiny. Okay, cannons are gone again with ammo. Back to fighting. And this battle is won. And I'm going to tell my units to continuously chase them. And let's look. Obviously heroes... I mean, heroes... Some of them did very well. Scarbrand did obviously a lot because he does have a banner. 125. It's obviously I was fighting infantry, but I wasn't charge and going out. I was just fighting in blob. Cannons. 100 kill. 80, 42. 52. Yeah, some of them weren't the greatest, but they did reduce the numbers of flyers, so they did perform very well. So while these guys were fighting in melee, cannons were just covering their asses in the air. And I had this fight with a lot of gyrocopters. Holy shit. Yeah, I pull up the trigger on Rampage a little bit too soon, because I was supposed to get outside of a blob first and then pull up Rampage so the flyers landed. I did the trick with tons of gyrocopters. Holy shit, that was a problem because they were devastating my shrines. Yet, I still won and I didn't lose a single one. So maybe next time, of course, like I said, you need to supplement that with some heroes. When I play Daniel, I put Beasts of Nurgle on top of them, because Beasts of Nurgle have a unit, Rot of Flies, that reduce speed and melee attack of units around it. I think it's that one. So I buff, by this, I buff some units, I buff everything around them. Let's say it's like 5 beasts, a lot of blood shrines, and I usually have 2 hell cannons. I stick to 2, 3 max. Here I have 4, because when I recruit blood shrines, I sometimes misclick on blood cannons, because they look... They're next to each other, so I messed this up a little. But if you support them with the heroes, and you don't have to heal them, they need to fight, so you don't need to heal them. If you have to fight a lot range units, and what you do, then what you do? Then you bring... And then you burn their ammo with like Hero Lord or even Blood Shrine. Even Blood Shrine can waste ammo. You need to be fast and don't fuck this up, but you can burn ammo as well. They're not the perfect unit, but I love them. I think they're very good. Stacked together, they can be better, but these can be usefully used. And it's not a shame of using them. I know this army was shit, right? But they didn't do much, because they weren't able to do much. These guys were just raiding over their asses so hard. They had no chance whatsoever. It's terrible for auto-resolving, because you're gonna lose most of HP. So when you have these things, you need to fight manually. But they will perform extremely well if you let them. If you let them, they will do their job great. And now let me look. Okay, so charge bonus and some armor for Skullcannon. And here, the red line. Yeah. Much better. More spell resistance. Hey, it should give them a little bit more missile. Come on. Bonus versus infantry is great. Yeah. It's for Chaos War Shrine of Khorne. No Skullcannon though. Yeah, it's full. Yeah, it's Skullcannon as well. Okay, so it buffs spell resistance, bonus versus infantry, and leadership. Leadership is not my concern, but bonus versus infantry, it has 24 already. Yeah, so it's even better. It's just devastating for infantry. It's an infantry killer. So if you go it this way, yeah, you're just going to win. And here, oh no, not this one. Oh, Dowie. Where are Dowie? Oh, there you are. Like I said, 2 Skullcannons, a lot of shrines, and I'm buffing Chaos Warriors of Khorne. These guys perform well. It even works with giants. And I only have Blood Reaper and Cultists of Khorne. I don't have anything else to buff. So sadly, I do not have Stand or Die ability that buffs the melee attack. Melee defense. So that's my take on these guys. I'm pretty sure there is some landmarks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Blood Shield for Blood Shrines of Khorne is a landmark ability. My bad. But when you play Scarbrand, that's auto-include anyway, right? Because you want to have that income. So, definitely. This landmark is amazing. Then again, how much spells that will be targeted, Blood Shrine will be targeted. That's my biggest concern, because back in the day, magic resistance was reducing magic attack. Imagine that. Giving them 35 spell resistance, and on top of it, Scarbrand can give them another 15. 50% reduction on magic attack. Holy shit. Yes, please, daddy. I would love that. I would love if they revert that change. A lot of fights would be way tougher, because it reduces only magic spell resistance. But if they would revert that and go back to magic resistance, so reduce magic attack, holy shit. Blood Shrines of Khorne will devastate everything, because 50% less magical attacks can't be in. So, what do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? What's your take on these two units? Let me know in a comment. And if you lasted that long, I want to thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.